Yeah, so anyways, I was like saying like fuck LeBron and fuck the Lakers, but
Yeah, I support that fully. Fuck Bron
yes.
and the Lakers. It's Arizona on mine.
Yes. Welcome to another shitty episode of The Shit Show, where we bullshit, we talk shit, and we get into some shitty situations. I am your host, Mr. St. Patrick, and my co-host is actually out today. She's taking care of mommy duties for Mother's Day. So, but today we got some special guests. We got some Harris Hawks in the house.
What's up?
CW in the house. Feel me?
Yeah, what's that? 55th Ave.
Yeah, please show love to Tremone and Michael to the show. We're missing someone because we did have
Hawk, where you at?
yes, AJ was supposed to be here, but
Just give him a womp womp, though.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Man. Hey, man, how you
Missing
gonna-
AJ today.
Hey, AJ, man, how you gonna do us like that, man? Come on
Yeah.
now, man. Hey, man.
Yeah.
I get it.
But he actually works a lot. You know what I mean? I always see him, in his business and everything else. So shout out to Movers and Friends. Because I always see him, grinding and everything, especially on Saturdays. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a work situation.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so much success to your business and everything else. But you guys ready to kick the shit?
yeah, man, I'm
let's
always
shoot
with it.
it for sure.
All right. So for today's show, we got our normal fucked up questions where we're going to drink. We're going to try. Actually, we got Mad Dog 2020.
Man, I got me a cup of it right here.
Yeah.
Some of that electric milling.
Yeah. I couldn't even tell you the name of the drinks and everything else. I just know blue was the worst one for me. That's the reason why it's not even here.
I'm glad you didn't.
Yeah. Yeah. What was do you remember the times when you were drinking that?
Man, I was about 17, 18 years old back in
Yeah.
high school. How this older guys come around and buy us the bottle.
Yeah.
I mean, we go over there, give them the change, give them a 20. Go buy us a couple of bottles. You keep the change, buy you cigarettes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get our drink on.
Shit, the only thing I remember is just throwing up. It was the worst throw up too.
The worst.
Yeah, where you're heaving and you're just like
I
fucking
remember
praying to God and like
Yeah, I remember the memories. That's what made me quit drinking it, though.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's why I stopped. And I'm like, actually, I was telling you because 2020, I was like, man, I'm gonna get back into it. I'm gonna drink it. You know what I mean? Just to fuck with it.
So hold on, let me ask you something though. Did you drink it 2020 because it was 2020?
Yeah, that was the only purpose. Even more so because of the whole New Year's thing. Like I brought a shitload. I even got some for my brother to drink. He's like, what's this? I'm like, try it. You'll like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was good. What was your Mad Dog 2020 or your drinking?
You said, what
was your drink back then?
I think it was a strawberry type. You know what I'm saying? But Mad Dog, it was always either the Mad Dog or it was the 211 still. The
Oh, man.
reserves I used to drink.
Fuck that.
Oh, my God,
Yeah,
bro.
fuck that.
But between the Mad Dog and the 211s,
Yeah.
like, yeah, we used to be tossed up with those.
Hey man,
Yeah.
back then I ain't gonna even lie. Beer, I could not do 211, but now, I do the beer now. But back then,
Mickey's. What about the Mickey's?
Yeah.
Mickey's, those right there, bro. Swear.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of the other ones. Yeah, I don't even know. I can't
Didn't
mess with.
they have a mango?
Hurricane.
I think so. Yeah. Oh, they're the
Yes.
Hurricane too.
King Cobra.
OE.
Oh, King Cobra.
Oh,
Fuck that.
King Cobra
was-
OE.
Yeah. No.
High gravity 800.
King
high
Cobra
gravity.
was like instant headache.
Man.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. My little brother, he got introduced to King Cobra. We broke him in with King Cobra.
yeah. Fuck
Yeah,
that.
you for sure to have some hangovers over that one the next morning though.
Yeah.
For sure.
My stepson was telling me about the time that he tried Fleshman's for the first time the other day.
Freshmans. What is that?
Cheap
Vodka.
ass. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Cheap ass
Cheap
vodka.
You want to get the cheap? You go down the vodka aisle. Look at the very bottom shelf.
It's called
That's
Fleshman's.
Fleshman's.
Freshman's rubbing alcohol.
Fuck
No,
that.
I'm just bullshit, but that's basically what it's kind of like. you
So
know?
that's my interpretation of Sweden vodka. That nasty ass, vodka.
Oh,
That's what
my
I think about
God.
when I'm thinking about that drink, Elijah.
Yeah, no.
Fuck that. To start off this show, I was thinking about, the whole, I was rooting for, every single team we were talking about, that's in it. Every team that I was going for is out.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people are like, oh, you're just being a conspiracy theorist, you're just being a hater. But is NBA rigged or am I just being a hater?
Bro, you ain't been no hater, bro. It's been rigged. And then, once that whole ref thing got brought up with him being exposed of all the cheating and shit and how long the cheating been going on.
Right.
When has it going to ever stop?
Yeah.
Because it's just like certain things you see players not playing to their full potential no
Right.
more. You be like, hold on, last game you was doing this, but this game you're not doing that. It's
Yeah.
like you're throwing the fucking game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then all this Bet MGM, FanDuel, if you notice it, Vegas and them got it set up to where you can damn near almost guess it exactly.
Yeah.
Vegas got the numbers. And then, you know, I done lost a couple times, I done won a couple times, but I feel like the shit is rigged. So
Yeah.
I don't think you own to, you know, on no foolery. I think it's just really rigged.
I think it's just sports in general
It's
too.
sports
'cause-
though. It's betting. It's all that betting, all that money get involved on the side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what threw it off though. Like outside of the NBA, people
Yeah.
betting and then getting in there, you know, it just kind of screwed things up.
Yeah.
But, you know, I still love it. I still watch it, but I still think it's rigged.
Yeah. What do you think, Mike?
I can't even answer it, bro.
Yeah.
I'm probably one of the only black dudes or just dudes in general that do not watch basketball. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I didn't even.
I
I'm
don't
sorry.
watch
Say it
any
again.
sports.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I've been knowing him since second grade. He never
And one
played
for Elijah
basketball.
too.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I don't watch basketball.
Yeah.
I don't follow the
I
season,
don't see how you could
Yeah.
not though.
the franchise.
Yeah, I
I
know.
don't do none of that stuff. Like,
It's
I,
all
I,
the competitiveness, you know.
But I just think I
Yeah.
think for me it's just more so like growing up, it was either football or it was track. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? But I never really followed no basketball season. So anytime that I call any of my homeboys and they
Yeah.
watch, you know, when the game's on, they're watching it.
Yeah.
Me, like
I
can't
do.
even tell
I'm
you.
worldwide with it though. I go either sport, football, basketball. I don't do baseball.
Kind of. Yeah. I don't do. I mean, I was big at one point with baseball. I don't do baseball too much anymore. But I'm more.
It's too boring and too long. For
It is, bro.
Yeah, and especially
Yeah.
I ain't gonna even lie. Since the Diamondbacks broke up, Gonzo and Randy
That's
Johnson,
when I
was the
stopped watching it.
That's after that 2001 World Series.
Yeah.
The Diamondbacks won.
I fell off.
That was it.
Yeah.
That was pretty much it.
Yeah. What are some of the other sports that you like to watch?
I mean, I'll catch football. You know what I mean? Like, but
Who's your
more
team?
so Patriots.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So more so
Is
towards
that
the end
after? Are you still a Patriots fan?
right now,
Oh, okay.
and it's been since like 2002. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah.
For the most part, like I'll catch a few seasons, but more so down to like the championship game is where I actually
Okay.
just because on a weekly basis or at home, my TV is put on other things, so I don't really sit
okay.
down and watch it. And outside of that, it's either going to be the UFC or it's going to be boxing.
I'm trying to get into UFC.
Man,
And I don't know if it's just timing because the fact that like usually when it's on, I'm usually doing something else.
yeah.
Or I'm just not putting enough effort into it. Because like if it's boxing, I'm making an attempt to make sure I'm watching boxing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
mean,
out of
UFC.
those, it's definitely.
I ain't gonna lie, UFC is up there with boxing because for one, these cats is out here. This is all out, just going all out, just putting it all out. Ain't no gloves.
Yeah.
This is you getting your
So,
ass whooped.
Let me ask you this: what's a sport that you normally people think that you wouldn't watch? Like I'm getting into NASCAR. My son's, it's kind of boring. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah. But I'm watching it because my son, watches it and stuff like that. So it's cool. We've gone to,
but a lot
one
of
the
them
races.
love that shit though. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, but yeah.
What about tennis?
Tennis, I like. You know what? Tennis is actually low key cool, bro.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you this though. This is some shit that I watch. People don't even probably realize.
Volleyball.
Oh, okay.
I swear, the volleyball, that shit is dope.
It's
Yeah,
fun
man.
playing it too.
It's fun playing it. It's fun watching it. That
Yeah.
shit is dope though.
I mean, that shit's competitive. Like when I went, because so after high school, graduated. I went to Idaho, right?
Yeah.
And out there, I knew a lot of volleyball players, like
Right.
females, and they were real cool. But I mean, athletic, big, tall. You know what I'm saying? And the way
Yeah.
that they took that serious, it was just like no other sport. You know what I mean? It's just like when you
Yeah.
take basketball, football serious, but for them,
Yeah.
like that's where I actually knew that volleyball was a real thing. But then
Okay.
again, it's like when you go to the beach and like parties, you do it on your own.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
just
But
fun,
volleyball is
but-
one of those too, though.
Hey,
Yeah.
yeah. Volleyball, yeah. That's it. It's
Yeah.
what's up.
I love playing it, especially when you have a cookout, whatever, and you're just playing it. You know what I mean?
The
The best time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But one thing that I can't get into, everybody else does is shoes. I can't do the horseshoes.
That's like
Yeah.
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 You talking about like what's that?
cornhole. Yeah.
Cornhole.
Cornhole's another one.
Yeah, man, that shit
Yeah.
cool though, bro.
Yeah.
I mean,
can't get into it.
but you got to go to certain spots though, like certain spots down in like 10p. You know what I mean? Like where
Yeah.
they have like bars at. Cornhole is gonna be one of those things where they're gonna have one, just one of those things you can do at like bars type stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Well, I know this bar over there on what's that? 91st and Camelback.
Right there where like
JJ's
Wendy's and stuff like that. Is that?
JJ's where
Yeah.
In and Out is at right there. They play cornhole over there at that bar.
Oh, okay.
Wednesdays is Wing Wednesdays and shit. People out there playing cornhole and shit.
Yeah.
I really don't play, but I be seeing a lot of people out there playing though.
Bro, that bar used to be the spot back in the days.
Yeah, it was. That was
Yeah.
a spot. I mean, it's still cool, bro.
Yeah.
It's still cool.
You mean you
Um,
guys
what's
ain't?
that? Huh?
You mean you guys ain't meeting up on a Sunday with your custom cornhole
Nah.
things at the park and
Nah.
grilling and
we need to
Hey
though.
man, I wish I work on Sundays. If I didn't work on Sundays, that's definitely a grilling day for me, for
Yeah.
sure. I like to grill and
Yeah.
drink and sip on some beers. You know what I mean?
But
Do whatever.
cornhole can be pretty fun though. Once
Yeah.
that stuff is going. Like I mean, because you got that one person that's constantly knocking them in the hole. You got one of those people that's knocking goal.
And then
Two.
what are some of the, because the fact that you had mentioned, you're working Sundays, what is your guys' work schedule like? Because I know you're I can't remember, you are a firefighter now, right? Or you're training to?
No, I'm trying to get on with them.
Okay.
But right now, so I quit my job May 28th.
Yeah.
And I'm actually transitioning to CDL.
Yeah.
So I basically have a few truck companies that I'm talking to.
Yeah.
But a lot of them want you to get on the road. You know what I mean? Like with me, I don't want to really want to get on the road and be away from the family as long.
Right.
But getting off into the field, like a lot of these local spots want you to have at least 4 to 6 months experience.
And I like that you say that, because of the fact that's where I was going into that, because the whole, when we were kids, bro, like it seemed a lot easier than how it is nowadays. And now we're looking at it, as a parent.
Yeah.
Because you're working Sundays and because you're, you're trying to figure out that balance to not have to take so much time away from your kids.
Yeah.
Where is that balance coming from? Like just you personally.
I mean, that balance come from like basically, like I say, cutting sleep.
Yeah.
Doing like things that you would normally do, you wouldn't do. Now you're gonna take out that time because you're giving up more time to work.
Yeah.
So you got to just cut that time out. Whatever you was doing before to not give that time, you got to just cut that time out and give it to the kids.
But do you ever feel like you're losing out on yourself because you're working Sundays? You're like, man, I'm missing a lot. You know what I mean?
Sometimes, yeah, I do feel like that because I work 12-hour shifts.
Yeah.
So I work night shifts. So for Sundays, for me, it's like, man, I'll be like, man, I take every now and then I put PTO in for it because I want that Sunday.
Yeah.
For that.
So
for
what
that
are you guys
Sunday.
doing for mental health?
You know what? Be honest. I mean, I honestly be praying.
Yeah.
I pray like, for to keep a sane mind.
Yeah.
I pray. That's what I do. Honestly,
Okay.
I really pray for her to keep a sane mind.
Yeah.
I think it's important. I think everybody should pray though. Prayer is really like, it's real.
So let me, before you hold that thought, what about for you?
What was the question?
Mental health? What are you doing for mental health?
I mean, I don't know, man. Like I go to church on a every Sunday basis. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if I do miss a Sunday, it's more so like out of town or something like that. But I go to church every Sunday. I'm definitely trying to get into more prayer, get into the book more. But for me, basically, I take time to myself. You know what I mean? Because I feel like if you don't take time for yourself, that's where a lot of people have like a mental break. So, taking time, family time, even just sitting at the house once you get off work and just sitting down. But for the most part, it's just taking a break somewhere.
Yeah.
Just kind of getting second to yourself. That's even if I go to the store. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I'm going to go to the store, leave the kids at the house. And before you know it, walk up and down the aisle, grab my stuff, get back to the house. And it's like, even though it's not that long, it's just a quick second break to myself is basically what I need.
Yeah, that's real though. You need
the reason why I said to hold your thought, but like, what's your religious background?
I don't have a religious background. I don't claim to be Christian or none of that. I just believe in that having faith in God. That's just me. I just have faith in God. I think to me that's the most important thing.
Okay.
Having faith. Yeah.
I get that you say that. There's a reason why I was going with that. And I didn't want to lose that train of thought, but I wanted to stick to it. And what about with you, Mike?
Christian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I went through a period where I was trying to figure out like what the real background I was supposed to be at. Like I grew up Catholic, you know what I mean? And I went through a bunch of different churches. I went to Christian, I went to Baptist, I went to there's other forms of Christians too that we went to. And I was just like, man, like it felt so much like a business that I found myself in your position where I'm just like, like there was even a time where I was like, we were struggling to make ends meet. Like there was one Christmas particular I always remember, and I love it because of the fact it keeps me grounded, where we couldn't afford anything for Christmas. Like we had to decorate the whole Christmas tree and my son's like old toys and stuff like that. We had to make it fun. You know what I mean? And I had talked to this lady from the church. I'm always giving 15-25% of my check every single time. And so I hit up the church because they said, go to the church. Church will help you. You've been here every Sunday, every Monday, you're here all the single time, And I went there and they shut the door on me. They're like, we're not, this is not what we're here for. You need to go to the Goodwill. You need to go to here and there. And, you need to go to the, go get your food box or whatever the case is.
Yeah.
It's like, cool. It made me realize at that point, where it brought some questions to light and I started looking at things differently. And I'm like, man, like, and I get frustrated because a lot of times when I go to these churches, sometimes you see these, you know, these fathers, these pastors, and they're driving better vehicles, better houses than, you know, than the people that are giving the, you know.
That's a problem for me.
Yeah. That's what hurts. You know what I mean?
You know what? You just like kind of like brought back up some stuff when I was going to church. That's the same thing that I was seeing too.
Yeah.
Same exact things, because I mean, when I was going to church, like I remember my mom giving up her last on her tithing, like giving up her last, and I was just, the church couldn't even help her, like when she needed a ride to get to church.
Oh, it's the simplest things.
It was just the simplest things, and that just like, you know what? It made me just kind of like my parent, like my mom and my grandma, them, they Christian, they got a Christian background, but I don't claim it because you know, I never really was like in church like that. But I did go to church on Sundays, but then as I got older, I quit going.
Yeah,
I mean, but I feel like I think it all depends on the type of church that you go to and the type of pastor that actually serves over that particular church. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna have those that basically, like you said, live that particular life where the church doesn't back their people. But then again, you got those churches where, you know, they're a family, and the ones that actually need, they will, you know, like my church, they go to bat for just the congregation, all the people that's in our church, where someone is actually not able to pay their bills.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like there's a process to getting that particular help, but they're definitely willing to at least help that person that's struggling. So I think it just depends on the type of church that it is, and like the pastor.
Yeah, definitely. It definitely depends on the type of church it is, because some people in it for the word of God, and some people in it for the monetarily things.
Yeah. And I don't want to get it misconstrued. I don't want to like make it seem like I'm, you know, putting a mark towards, you know, religion or whatever the case is, because I have to agree with you. I still have I still believe in God, and I still believe in faith. I think it's just the way that I also added energy to it. You know, I believe in karma. Karma works, you know, double ways, just like energy and everything else. I started looking at things differently, and I stopped depending on God for a lot of the unnecessary stuff that we, you know, something goes wrong. God, I'm in this bind, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? It's like, no, like, I need to figure it out. Like, I need to stop depending on, you know what I mean?
Hey, to be kind of funny with it a little bit, like 50 Cent even said, people go to start praying to God when they start bleeding.
Yeah.
People pray to God when they start going broke. You know what I mean? Nah, you're supposed to pray to God just, I mean, on an everyday basis, just for, you know, life. Period. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then another question I wanted to talk about, because it's been in the news lately, and it's kind of weird because of the fact that I remember it was a regular day, and all of a sudden they brought up. Are you guys familiar with what happened with Jamie Foxx?
Slightly. I didn't really tap deep into it. I'm just more on the surface of it.
Yeah.
I was more or less heard that he got sick. You know, next thing you know, he on his deathbed, and then for me, that was pretty much it. I really didn't get too much into
the conspiracy behind it and everything.
Yeah, I didn't get into it.
Have you heard about it?
I don't even know what's wrong with him.
I mean, I don't know about the conspiracy part. You know what I'm saying? Well, I guess you could say, like, as far, because I'm always on. I'm either on my Fox 10 app.
Yeah.
I'm on TMZ. So when I know when things break for like celebrities, I'll go to TMZ. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna get reported right there, like right away. But so when I seen with Jamie, I did see that he had a, you know, whatever medical condition where he basically had to go, you know, to the hospital. And some of them were basically saying that he was actually on set when it happened. And but then again, his daughter confirmed, or I think they were saying that he wasn't even at the set. He was actually at home.
Yeah.
He basically got sick. But I know there's been a few things going back and forth between, like you saying, him.
The inconsistencies.
You know what I'm saying? Like where they needed to pray. It was looking bad for him. But then, you know, his daughter recently went back to the post basically saying that he's basically been at home for the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So.
See, but you know what though? Social media just screw things up so bad because they just give you just all these mixed. Oh yeah, he's about to get ready to die. Next thing you know, this man walking around finna do another movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, it's crazy though.
The conspiracy I was talking about behind it was because of the fact that one of his last interviews, he was opening up about Diddy, going to, you know, he went to a Diddy's party and noticed that he had seen a bunch of like, you know, gay activity. Diddy was on some dude, you know, there's just a lot of stuff that he didn't agree with.
Wow.
And he's been to his parties before, but I guess he's never opened up about it. And I think he just felt comfortable enough to open up at this time. And so the conspiracy behind it is because of the fact that you sign an NDA when you go to, you know, his parties, whatever the case is. And now he's a target to where they feel like he was, you know, attacked in a sense because he had opened it. He had opened up
like the Illuminati, like what would that say?
Right.
Hey, same way, you know, same way Pac said the same thing about Diddy and Biggie.
Yeah.
He was like, it was conspiracy behind them when he showed up to that hotel and they was on some bullshit.
Yeah.
That's the same. It kind of reminds you of the same damn thing.
It made me think about when, remember Eminem came out in a song and he talked about like how, you know, Diddy killed Biggie or whatever the case is. Yeah. It made me think about that time where I'm just like, you know, does Diddy have that much power where he can take someone out?
You know what though? I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say he does have that much power because money.
Yeah.
Money will make people will kill somebody over $10,000.
Yeah.
That man got over $10,000. So
yeah.
I mean, money can make anybody, especially when you got it like that.
When you got it like that,
he have strings to pull.
And then I done seen Diddy just get wild. I done see him get real outlandish lately here though. He done got kind of crazy with a couple people here. He been the Diddy that I haven't seen lately. Especially when he on Halloween. That Halloween,
I seen that.
That's Diddy. I was like, Diddy?
Okay, 1 second.
Really? Like he really was like.
Who was he talking to?
2-Bit, the dude off of the Power Show. And he was like, he did the laugh and called him a bitch and everything.
Yeah,
and he was like, you don't want these problems. Like, if he really was that guy.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you're not even known to even be that type of guy, bro. Yeah. So that being, what you saying that was conspiracy with him saying that non-disclosure agreement, I can see that probably possibly happening.
Yeah.
Hell
it's just crazy.
For sure.
And I hope not, because the fact that like, it's just, I don't know. You never know in this situation. You know what I mean? And you don't know how much power someone has.
You really don't. And we don't know. These celebrities be crazy because some of them be like connected with each other longer than we knew. We see somebody come on surface. Oh, they've been friends since 2017. Really, they've been knowing each other since 1999.
Yeah.
Way before they got famous and everything and been dealing with each other. We don't even be knowing that background.
Bro, all this stuff is coming out lately too about Diddy, where he was coaching Nick Cannon. He had ties to Usher. You know what I mean? So it's just a lot of craziness.
It's crazy.
One of the other things too now, because I'm thinking about Usher. Did you guys hear about how Usher was beat up by
Chris Brown? Yeah.
Bro, I don't know. Chris Brown.
I was talking about them having a versus battle. That damn shit ain't gonna happen now.
Yeah. What happened?
Chris Brown ain't whooping that shit.
Nah.
No, his people did.
His people.
Yeah. Sorry.
And it was stupid because of the fact that Usher threw Chris Brown a birthday party, right? I think that's what allegedly or whatever was the situation.
He threw him a party, and then this all happened at his own party that he threw for him.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
But I guess when I looked into it, Usher, I think it was they were saying that Chris Brown was actually trying to get out of her. What was that, Tatiana?
This is AJ calling me now.
Oh, that's funny.
Put him on speaker.
Yeah, put him on speaker.
Young Hawk. Yo.
Where you at?
Hey man, we up here we live on the show right now, bro.
Live right now, though. You ain't even here. This your boy Mike Land. What up, though?
What's up with you?
What's up, man? We missing the empty spot over here. Where you at?
Oh man, I was trying to come, man, but my car was out, man.
Hey, no, we already had said we figured it was work related or something happened though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I'm not working it now.
Okay,
I was planning to come up there, man, but my car. Y'all live right now?
Man,
yeah, we're live.
I'm live talking to you right now.
Yeah.
Man, I was gonna come. Hey, what's the address?
Hey, he about to send it to you right now.
Yeah.
We gonna be done by the time you get up here, though.
Get a ride up
there.
Yeah. Yeah, we got like 20 more minutes.
Yeah, we got like it's only like 20 minutes left though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, well, he had changed it to 2 though. I think he had said he had text you though.
Yeah, last night.
Oh, you changed. Oh, you texted me last night.
Yeah. He said yes, sir.
Nah, you said 30. You said at 3. Look at it. Yeah, it was at 3 on my phone.
Oh shit, that's my bad. I'll take the L on that one.
Oh, see,
yeah.
He didn't,
no, that was my bad right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I was gonna get a ride for my girl, if anything, but next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Definitely plan on.
Hey, but
what's up with you, Patrick?
None. Hey, have him throw out his business on. Put the thing closer to the mic so you can throw his business.
Oh, he said he wants you to shout out your business over here on the mic, shit, so he can. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Mover Friends, yeah, man. You know, Mover Friends is the name of the company. Been out for a while now, about 6-7 years now, and we moving furniture, making a smooth transition for you, because moving can be stressful. We're professional movers, trained professional movers, insured with $1 million insurance and $750,000 liability. If any of your goods get damaged, then we pay for it. We also take apart, put together your things. So call Mover Friends. We are more than movers. We are your friends. 602-783-5196.
Say the number one more time.
Say your number one more time.
602-783-5196.
All right, cool. Hey, I appreciate it. Hey, I'll take the L on this one. And then we'll figure out how we can link up and stuff like that. So
yeah, maybe we could do a next time, we do another one.
Yeah.
I like cooking, man. I like eating, man. So maybe we could put some tables outside.
Bro, I've been trying to do a mukbang.
You just said that too, though, for sure.
I've been trying to do a mukbang. It'd be perfect.
Get some of these ladies, you know what I'm saying, in the kitchen. You feel me? And we come politic. And,
okay. Yeah, I'm all for it. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
For sure.
Much love, man.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all stay up, man. I'm gonna talk to y'all soon.
All right, for sure.
Take it easy.
Peace.
All right, bro.
What was his name again?
AJ.
All right, I threw his info in the comments.
All right, cool.
For sure.
And then going back into the questions, I was listening to R. Kelly's there was a certain R. Kelly song. I think it was Hotel, Cassidy and stuff like that. Yeah. And I think the other day too, we had a discussion. I don't know if it was here or somewhere else where they were like, "Oh, you can't necessarily, was it here, Elijah? We were talking about R. Kelly. You can't really listen to his music."
I never said that.
When one of the girls was here, remember? We were talking. That's when we got into like Whitney Houston and everything else. And
I think someone else was saying it.
Yeah.
I think I was defending it because
I ain't gonna even lie.
Yeah.
I still,
on that
even though R. Kelly was proven wrong on all that shit,
but was he?
That man still got some good music, man.
Yeah. Well, that's all right. That's my question.
That man's music still bumps, regardless to what we think about what happened or whatever he did.
Yeah.
That man has some good music. No, I don't care. It was babies made off of that music.
You gotta ask yourself some questions though if you're gonna take that route. Like, does anybody in this room still listen to Michael Jackson?
See, that's my follow-up question was, is it wrong to listen to R. Kelly or Michael Jackson?
Does anybody listen to Elvis?
I still bang.
I don't listen to Elvis, but Mike Jackson and R. Kelly, definitely. I will play some R. Kelly and Mike Jackson.
Bro, how
Johnny Cash?
Huh? Yeah, we ain't listening to that one either.
Johnny Cash?
Johnny Cash? Nah.
No, we ain't listening to that one.
What about Snoop Dogg? He's a murderer.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Allegedly.
You know what I mean? Allegedly a murderer in 92.
Allegedly, yeah.
He said he was cut loose in 92.
And beat the case.
But
I'm just saying, like, a lot of people have backgrounds.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess it depends on the actual background itself. You know what I mean?
How many people are Robert Downey Jr. fans?
I
watched a lot of his movies.
I watch a lot of his movies.
Yeah, but I'm not fangirling.
He murdered somebody in DUI.
I mean, so did Brandy.
Oh man,
there you go. There's another one.
Yeah. I'm saying, a lot of people got. Hey, look at
And she's on a revamped career right now too.
Yeah,
Brandy is.
The person she ran over, it was a sacrifice.
Hey,
so her career could come back.
I'm just kidding.
Hey, it be like that sometimes. A lot of motherfuckers be getting sacrificed for another motherfucker's career.
I still listen to him.
I still listen to him. I mean, that's their life, bro. They going through that drama. Not me. I just bump your music.
Yeah. So I did want to point out a random fact. We normally we point out some random facts, random stats and stuff like that. But the CDC says women can now be pantyless under the sundresses this year. So women, this one goes out for you guys. This is a big movement for you guys. So yeah. Because I wanted to mention that. I wanted to ask: are women and men are they equal?
No. Hell no.
Hell no.
Because women believe that they should. And I'm trying to, I had this discussion with my wife and I'm telling her, because I had asked her, just out of the blue, I'm like, she's like, yeah. And I'm like, are they really? And she's like, no.
See, look, this is the problem right here. Women want to be equal they want to be equal on certain parts, but then want to downplay on other shit.
Exactly.
If you want to be equal, you got to be equal all the way through.
Yes.
Not equal on certain parts where no, don't do that shit. Be equal all the way through then.
100%.
100%. If you can't do it 100%, then don't even mention to me that a woman is even equal. It's not.
See, and then here goes the thing too. Is I'm not knocking on women, you know what I mean? But at the same time, like, women have their strengths. And I mean, they can carry, they can birth, they can, parent, or they could be, a legit mother. You know what I mean? There's certain things that women can do that us men can't do.
Yeah, they can endure some shit.
Vice versa,
and we're not complaining about it, but they got this whole, feminism and everything else. And I'm thinking like, it's starting to, fuck up, society, in my own opinion. You know what I mean?
I mean, mine's too.
And thinking about that, because of the fact that, like, you ask a woman, would she clean the sewers? Would she be a trash can? Most, there, I'm not saying that there aren't any, but most of the times women they're gonna be like, nah, like I wanna do YouTube, or I wanna do other shit. You know what I mean? More feminine shit.
Yeah,
I'm totally okay with it. You know what I mean? But
that's cool.
it's like, I think they need to come into the understanding, like, we're not equal. You know what I mean?
I definitely agree.
Yeah,
we're not equal.
And with that being said, is what makes a good woman when you guys are trying to date her?
For one, a woman gotta have some class.
Yeah.
You gotta have some class, have some standards about yourself.
So what standards?
What standards? Yeah. Standards of like good standards. Like, things that you're not gonna have a backbone of, like, not allowing a person to walk all over you, having like a good standard of having like a good all around personality.
Right.
What about those girls that have the butt cheeks hanging out at Walmart?
Hood rat.
Yeah, you look at
they for the streets. They want attention. They want attention. They want attention.
But that's what I'm saying. That's like when you scrolling through social media, whether it's TikTok, Facebook, and they got their stuff clapping around. It's like, I don't do nothing but like shake your head at, because it's like, ain't nobody gonna want that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
and
you're for the streets. That's where the whole "you're for the streets" come in at. Because I like my woman on Facebook or on any kind of social media, anything with her like that. She ain't represent me. That's not my woman.
Yeah, that's
straight up. She's not my woman. She's for the streets. I swear to God.
Because I don't want someone else is gonna look at. You know what I mean? And all of a sudden they got ammunition. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you feel me? I was like, that's not being available to other people. That's not cool for me. Yeah. Availability is only for me.
I mean, like, wherever you go, regardless, someone's gonna be looking, whether it's man or a woman. You know what I'm saying? But I think it just all depends as far as like the entertaining.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like the ones that do that stuff for attention, it's like if they single and they and they ain't got no dude, they getting their money some particular way. It's like, hey, I'm knocking.
More power to you. More power to you.
Like when it comes to like being engaged and being with that particular person, like, standards is
definitely them is standards like that. That's definitely a standard right there. The way you carrying yourself, the way you carry yourself represent the whole background of your man, your kids, and everything.
So kind of flipping it, what are some red flags that you see? Like, let's say you guys are still single and you guys are like, you guys are younger and you guys are trying to find like a girl to like actually have a relationship. What are some red flags you see? You're like, I'm not even gonna.
Oh man, no job. No job. Yeah. She don't have a job. Red flag right there. Don't have a car. Red flag.
I mean, I
bad attitude. Red flag. Don't know how to talk. Like, you know what I mean? Like, basically, like I said, carrying herself.
Yeah.
Red flag.
But back then, like, I didn't have that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't have my own car.
Yeah, I didn't either though. But it's like now that when we got older and got more established and have your own car and all that, you want that person to match your same energy.
Right.
And then that person can't match your energy. It's like, why you got to go ahead and down yourself for this person? So therefore, I feel like I said, like, those are kind of things. But the red flags are the way how a female talks. You know what I mean? Like how the way she carry herself. To me, if she carry herself in a bad way, that's a red flag.
Yeah. I was a red flag back then.
I mean, I think I was a red. I think y'all once upon a time was a red flag for somebody.
What were you guys' red flags?
Basically, not knowing how to hold a job, not getting myself established at a certain age of things that I should have. Mm-hmm. I think those are my red flags of not being established at the age that I should be.
Yeah.
So I got to piggyback off of that shit and just, I mean, not piggyback, but just agree with he's saying, because like shit then. A nigga, like, I used to work at I think at Mervin's.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but security guard.
Right.
But it wasn't necessarily trying to push myself type stuff. Like, it was just like the bare minimum and you're okay with that.
Yeah, so, you're okay with that. But see, the thing, I think that comes with us having that red flag though too, though, is also not being showed. Like, it's a lot of things that I wasn't showed that I know now.
Yeah.
So I think, part of those red flags were from not knowing.
Yeah.
Of how to be prepared for that person, for be prepared not to have a red flag. So I wasn't, prepared for that shit.
Yeah. Should guys talk about their feelings?
Hell yeah. Cause you don't share you have to, because you don't share your feelings. I swear, a female will walk over you because the females feel like we're just built so tough that we don't have feelings. So they just go all out. They'll say anything to you or do anything to you and expect you to be this bronze type of guy. I feel like I'm that bronze type of guy though, but I feel like every guy has some type of feeling in him about something.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah.
You got to share your feelings because now you'd be walked over.
And what does that look like when you're trying to share your feelings?
Like you soft. Maybe look like you
No,
soft.
but I mean, like, what are you doing to talk about your feelings?
It's just having that. I mean, for me, honestly, like,
Yeah.
I feel like if you don't show your feelings, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not showing your vulnerability. You know what I mean? That's one. For two, like, when you're in a relationship, marriage, or stuff like that, when you keep stuff bottled to yourself, that's just another fight that you got to have.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think as far as like being in a relationship and coupled up, it's like either you gonna tell your feelings, we talk about it and work that stuff out.
Yeah.
Or it's like, okay, you're gonna keep that stuff bottled up, and before you know it, you start to like plummet, and then you got to go to counseling or something like that and see a professional counselor. So, when you're able to kind of communicate and talk amongst each other and share your feelings, it just makes that shit that much better.
Okay.
I had a question from one of the viewers from Porter 1992. He says, "What's your thoughts on stay-at-home husbands?"
On stay-at-home husband, I feel like you become demasculated, bro.
I think so too.
You
bro.
become demasculated. A woman start treating you like Mr. Mom. And I like, you just don't have your, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm just gonna say it like this. You leave your balls at the damn door. You leave your balls at the door being a stay-at-home dad. I feel like you just demasculate yourself, period.
I mean, but I know a couple of people, you know what I mean, that was working at a particular time, but then the wife actually makes good money.
Yeah.
And it's like, shoot, but he still does things on the side.
But then that's the thing.
Well, let me ask for Porter, Elijah, what does the stay-at-home dad mean that that's all he does? He doesn't work, he doesn't do anything else, but specifically just stays home.
Actually, they did just chime in and they said that they do work. They work from home as a drone operator.
Oh, okay.
So they're not just like just posted up playing Mr. Mom.
Okay, that's different. That's different.
And
that's different.
Yeah.
So Porter,
and actually, that's what I was kind of thinking about this. Not the same field he's in, but I saw some online work. And I was kind of considering it myself and just being at home and doing my online work because it was
he's working though, so that's different though. But if he was just staying at home, Porter, if you was just staying at home, bro, and not working, then I'll say that's demasculating you. Because then she controls the finances.
She go home. She like, so basically in that particular case, she's going to her homegirls having conversations about. Him back at the house not doing shit.
It just started becoming a more. It becomes, she didn't spread it out a whole germ that ain't even really true.
Yeah. So I mean, but in that case, working home, like shit, he's still taking care of his business.
Yeah.
So he's saying
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't be a stay-at-home dad and then have my wife making all the money. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry.
But some niggas is like that though.
I can't do it, bro.
He's saying is taking care of the kids not a job?
Shit,
that's a job. That's a job. It's a job. But at the same time, though, bro, as you know, in life, as we all have grown up, we all grew up with our moms taking care of the kids, and then us as men intervening to help take care of the kids, not us primarily being the sole person taking care of the kids. I mean, I think pretty much most of us grew up like that.
Yeah.
So,
and I'm more, and I have to agree, I'm more traditional. You know what I mean? Like,
yes, sir.
The mother of my kids, or my wife in this case, like, shouldn't be the sole provider. You know what I mean? Like, that's what makes me a man. That's what makes me feel like a man. Is I know that I can, go in there, and if my wife wants to work, cool, but let me be the provider, be the protector. You know what I mean? Like, it has to stand on me. You know what I mean? Your job is to take care of these kids and to make sure they got to nurture.
I think to me, this is what I use the term of. I'm an alpha male, bro. Yeah. I'm an alpha. I'm a leader, and like you said, provide and protect. That's what us men were like built to do, bro. Yeah. Provide and protect for our families. I mean, the women, like in Animal Kingdom, the woman take care of the cubs. Yeah. I mean, the man go out and go hunt and get the food, and the woman take care of the cubs. It's kind of the same aspect.
I mean, but like in my house, my household right now, like real talk, like my spouse, like she basically is like the provider, and for me, that kind of typically makes me feel a certain way because it should be the man basically pulling in like that, 130 something thousand, for him. But nowadays, a lot of women are typically basically making those positions in them jobs and educated. So now I'm finding myself trying to build up a certain way to where I can basically, not necessarily match her, but at least do my part to bring in some significant amount of income. So that way,
if you notice what I said though, like it usually the percentage wise, it usually doesn't go like that though. But and that goes back to why women feel like they can be equal as us, because they can make just as much money as us or even more.
So I got another viewer that says kind of like what you were just saying. She said formal Goose Foundation says, okay, so if you were both working equal incomes, say average salary, and you both had kids, and she was being offered double her salary, would you tell her no and you wouldn't stay at home?
I would definitely let her go ahead and get double her salary though, because it's going to benefit both of us in the long run.
See, the thing is for me, I think it would, if that's what she wants to do, cool, but it shouldn't be like because of the fact that there's a money factor now. Now, you know, we're putting all the we're putting it all on her. You know what I mean? Like it should be. It's not a 50-50. It's 100 and 100. You know, it's 100% both ways. You know what I mean?
100% both ways. But back to what Elijah was saying though, like, yeah, if she was gonna double her salary or whatever, that's cool. It's gonna benefit us. But at the same time, don't double your salary and then start trying to, like, you know, I make more than you. I make more than you, and like now you need to step your game up and down talk me. That part right there and that factor. But yeah, I would definitely stay at home. And
so I see what you guys are saying. So you're not 100% against it, but it's just that the situation where that I guess for better lack of explanation, when the ego of both comes into play, now this woman or said person is basically taking care of all the bills and quote unquote funding the house.
Yeah.
So they feel that their ego now is like, oh well, I'm funding the house now, so I do this, and I need you to do that, blah 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 blah. And it is. I'm not gonna lie. It would definitely be interesting role change for anybody in a male-female relationship started off as that traditional male-female roles. I think to have that switch.
Yeah. But I think for me, I think it, you know, if she got, you know, an opportunity to make double her income, I think that would be motivation to me to say, okay, now I need to step my game up. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Yeah, definitely will make you want to step your game up. Definitely, because I mean, like I said, it comes back to that role factor. We always knew as men supposed to be providers. So now that she's providing, it seemed like that take away from what you were supposed to be doing.
Right.
So yeah, I get the whole aspect of it.
Yeah.
This is a great question too, and this is it's kind of weird because this is secretly what I'm hoping is going to in turn happen to me, because I kind of technically silently did this to my partner. But Formal Goose Foundation also says, great. So if your partner was able to double her salary and then support you to retrain, would you tell her, would you see her telling you now is your chance to grow emasculating? Basically saying like, so say you're in a regular 9-to-5 now, but you want to own your own business, but you want to go to school and get your education right before you jump into this business. Now that she's making this double salary, she's like, hey, boo, like, go ahead. I'll take care of the family. I got the double salary. Take the time off. Go to college so you can better your education and go whoop-de-woo-woo-woo. She's saying, is that still emasculating because she's giving you the chance to grow?
I mean, it's not demasculating though, but then it plays back into a factor. Like
she's letting that particular person focus on himself so that way he can actually get to where he needs to be though. So I don't think that's demasculating at all.
Yeah, because she's trying to, you know, I mean, I don't see it as just emasculating though, because now she's like telling me, hey, do this so you can get where I'm at though. She's not really like demasculating me. She's kind of like trying to up me. She's trying to upgrade me. Yeah. She's upgrading me.
She's supporting you.
Yeah. So I'm like, no, definitely not demasculating on that behalf. That's definitely an upgrade.
Yeah. This is just a lot of different scenarios.
Yeah, I mean, that
it could go.
Good one, Formal Goose. I mean, good questions though. Real deal.
I appreciate it. Thank you. So before we continue, we're gonna take a quick shit break. But before we do, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe to this channel, and share this video for support. We'll be right back.
Habari Entertainment Films present There's Only One Name for News with Damon and Aisha. Habari Live Podcast. Habari Entertainment. A race against time. On a quest for glory. Habari News Weekly, HabariEntertainment.com. Catch us for more. Visit us, HabariEntertainment.com.
Welcome back, fuckers. So, random thought. Would you guys take an inch off your dick and add it to your height, or off your height and add it to your dick?
I say probably off my height and add it to my dick.
Yeah. I'm pretty short, so I don't even know. I'm like, fuck. Yeah.
I mean, for me, I'll probably take it off of my height.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty tall, so I got something to give, though.
Yeah.
I got something to give. I can afford to take them some of my height and give.
Yeah. I'm kind of fucked in my situation. Yeah. And what is the because we were talking about, you know, the whole women and relationships and stuff like that. What is the real role of a woman in a relationship?
She's basically like she keeps the household going.
Yeah.
A woman, she keeps the household going, like, you know, like a man basically just like give the money. She cooks, she keeps the house clean, gets the kids in order. I think that's a woman role in the house.
Yeah.
You know, the man, you know, he the one that, you know, do the grit grind, the yard work,
Yeah.
do the building, you know, the rough, rugged shit. She do all the soft, you know, wash dishes,
Yeah.
clean.
I don't know, man.
But I ain't gonna lie, I grew up in a household where I did all that though. I washed dishes and did the woman shit too.
Yeah, I did too, you know.
I mean, that's how I grew up, so I know how to clean. When I clean, it'd be looking like a woman cleans some shit.
Yeah.
I used to, man, back in the day, home wise, but shit, now it's like when you clean up, just like my little twins right now, they go right behind you messing up. I'm just like, I'm not even gonna do it just because it's gonna be dirty in like 5 minutes.
I swear, the kids are older than your kids at the house, bro. They be having the house tore up, bro.
Yeah.
I swear.
What does loyalty mean from a woman to a man? I heard on another podcast that I was watching, it says a woman will show loyalty to her man by not fucking another man. And a man will show loyalty by providing, protecting, and being, you know, with his lady. You guys agree with this?
That is fucked up. That's some fucked up shit. She would show loyalty by not fucking another man.
Yeah.
No, being loyal to her husband.
That's some bullshit. You show some loyalty by not fucking. She shouldn't even be thinking about it. That's disloyalty.
Well, that's what they're saying. They're saying that that's when you ask a woman what loyalty means, you know, to in your relationship. It means like, well, I won't have. Yeah, I'm not gonna fuck another dude.
And if she say that shit to me, then goodbye. Goodbye.
That's not the right logic.
That's not the right logic. Definitely not.
Yeah. And another one. Would you rather your ladies with a lot of guy friends or a couple of hoe friends?
I mean, my girl has a lot of guy friends. I mean, she, you know, and at that, like, she didn't mess with them and nothing like that. They just went to school and just has a cool relationship. But it's no difference from us.
It's a double. I mean, okay. It depends on this guy friend. You and this guy friend, to me, had to have nothing going on before.
Yeah,
like this got to be. I mean,
but every now and then you're gonna come across that where they, you know, hit it off and something like that. So
yeah, but I ain't gonna even lie, bro.
Let's say one of the guy friends is an ex.
He's an ex.
Yeah,
not happening.
Yeah,
not happening. Y'all had any kind of dealings with each other? Yeah. Not happening. Yeah. He's not your friend. He's your friend with benefits. He's not your friend. He's not just your friend. He's your friend with benefits that you can. But then,
and the nigga's still in the picture for a reason.
But wouldn't you feel like that with the whole friends though? Because they're gonna.
I ain't gonna lie. That's all I'm gonna say. It was a double standard because your whole friends are promoting you to go ahead and they promote. They fucking with niggas. Yeah. They go over there. If it says it's 4 girls.
Yeah.
And it's. I mean, you know, your girl is there too. They were like, "Girl, why don't you go ahead and just talk to him because it ain't gonna come if he don't come."
Yeah,
type shit. That's from whole friends.
Yeah,
not happening. I don't even like the whole friends. You can't go too many places with them. You can't go too many places with them. Yeah, I mean,
you know who Bad Company is.
Yeah,
you know
you kind of know.
But yeah, I ain't seen her to hang with no motherfucking friends that's straight hoes because shit, they gonna try to recruit.
I know the ones that's hoes. I know the ones that's hoes. You ain't going. Don't even ask me. Don't even ask me because I'm pretty sure you don't want me to go with my guy friends that you feel that get
so what makes the whole friends?
Whole friend, for one,
they're quiet. Quiet ones are the worst ones.
Every time you see her ass, she got a different dude.
Yeah,
she always talking about
going out.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like basically, every time you hear her talk, she always talking about a different nigga, like in her inbox. Or those are like whole friends.
Yeah,
somebody that always keep dudes around. Don't got no kind of girlfriends. All got majority guy friends, and them guy friends, and they in politic with in a different type of way.
Yeah,
them is whole friends.
Yeah,
sure.
So before we go into the confessions, I wanted to start a new thing, and I started it last week, but it's where I give a shitty fact. And today's shitty fact is any woman who becomes sexually active, even if it is with a quick thing or it didn't last long or whatever the case is, if there was any sexual activity, DNA is exchanged. So with that said, ladies, that DNA will remain in your body for the rest of your life. Your exes will always be a part of you. All right. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I know. I was reading it. I was like, fuck. Like,
Hey, shit, oh well, fuck it.
yeah.
Hey, go back in the room.
And it is now time for confessions. You guys ready for some crazy confessions?
Man,
This one says, my boyfriend came home really late one night and looked to be strangled and a broken tooth and a black eye. He told me he was playing with a friend's dog. He fell and hit himself in the face, causing the black eye and broken tooth. He assured he wasn't cheating, even though I didn't ask which friend it was, and I believed him. Was he cheating or
cheating? Because for one, she didn't ask him if he
she
was cheating.
and he said it right away.
He said it right away.
Like guilty.
You guilty by association. What the fuck you mentioning this shit for, bro?
Yeah. Yeah.
They say told on yourself.
Yeah, told on yourself for real though.
Yeah. And do you think it was a form of BDSM? BDSM?
What the hell is that?
That's like when they bondage, like they strangle you, and you know,
bondage.
like that.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh man, it could have been. Yeah, definitely with a black eye and a missing tooth. Definitely,
Yeah.
that's some hell of
some kinky shit though. That's kinky as shit.
Yeah.
Dominatrix type shit. Like
Yeah,
that's a little bit too dominant for me right there.
Yeah. Here's another one. I hooked up with an escort, and while we were hooking up, she had mentioned to get this mole on my back checked out because it looked cancerous. Later on, I actually went to the doctors to find out she was right. Luckily, I caught it early enough and was able to get it removed, and now I'm cancer free.
Yeah. Good catch.
Good catch. I mean, shout out to I'd be giving a nice tip to that escort service, you know.
Yeah, real shit. Hey, you know what I mean?
Just
Just the tip.
Yeah, it's a little bit more than that.
She gonna get the whole lot.
Yep.
Fuck.
She just moved over to a side piece, you know. Another one. I was at a bar one night on a business trip and decided to hook up with an ugly chick. I wasn't feeling her at all, but knew it was an easy hookup, so I decided to take the bait. I ended up getting a little tipsy to make this 3 look like a 7. When I wasn't paying attention while we were hooking up, she took a picture of us and posted it to my social media account. My friends shame me for hooking up with her. You guys ever have a situation like that?
I never had a picture taken. Never had a picture taken, but
that's a fucked up situation.
I know people that have.
Yeah.
Got caught and everything.
Yeah.
I got caught in the club dancing with one.
Yeah.
I got
hell no, man. I'm sorry, bro. I just a 3. I don't even be. You shouldn't even be
talking to a 3.
Yeah, no. I mean, the fact that he had to take you know, drinks, you know, to make her look better.
To make her look better. I mean, that's the beer goggle situation. I swear, a 3, I can't even get no drink to make her look better.
Yeah.
That 5 is in the between part, so I can get some drinks and make her look like a damn 8.
A 5 ain't bad though.
A 5 ain't bad, but I'm saying a 5 is like a halfway mark. That's why I say you can get some drinks and she can become that 8.
Yeah.
9 that you want. That 3, you bring her up to
that 3 is like a blimpy with an attitude. You know what I mean?
Man,
yeah.
You bring that. You drink some drinks. You might bring her up to a 3.5, 4. She still didn't make the. She still didn't make the cut.
Yeah.
Like that.
That's gonna make that hangover worse.
Oh my
bro! Imagine waking up. You're like
to Respucia ass.
Yeah. The fuck did I just do?
How you doing?
Yeah.
Not happening.
Yeah. And the last one. I was hooking up with the married woman, and while the hookup, I lasted the longest I ever have. And the woman was so impressed, she continues to hit me up to this day. The reason I was able to last so long was because I couldn't stop looking at the picture of her and her husband on the dresser in front of us. You guys ever hook up with a married chick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just just to clarify, this was before my days. But yeah, I did. I hooked up with a married chick before.
Yeah. No?
A couple of them.
Yeah.
I mean, besides my wife, yeah.
In this last segment, I wanted to test your guys' shit. I want to see how smart you guys are. If you guys are smart, if you guys are just dumb. We've had some pretty stupid people on here. But you guys ready to test your shit?
I guess, man. I guess you ready to make me look dumb, huh?
Yeah. They're not hard. It's just, yeah. All right, cool. Let's get it.
We do not own the rights to that.
I know we don't. We don't own the rights to anything. Yeah, and I should be saying disclaimers in the beginning. That's what I should be doing, but I don't. You know,
just in case.
Just nobody sue me. That's all I ask.
I mean, we're planning on getting canceled anyways.
Yeah, that's the goal. Just keep going until we get canceled. But during leap year, what month or months has 29 days?
February.
Yeah. You agree with that?
I'm sticking with him.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Done one, and I'll be done second after that.
Yeah. What part on a woman is the vulva?
Is a vulva?
Yeah.
I mean, the vulva is shit. Goddamn, I don't think I heard of that one right there. You got me thinking over here.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna even say nothing though.
Yeah.
The vulva. I mean, shit.
The
vulva. It's got the V in there, so that motherfucker it's around the vagina somewhere.
I mean, you're close. I was about to hit you with the womp.
Man, it's around that vagina somewhere though.
Yeah, but okay, so I'll give you partially answer. You are right, but what part of it?
Lips.
The vulva is the
man in the boat.
Nah, it's not the lips because the lips is labia.
Nah, the top is the clit. The bottom is that's the vulva is the bottom part of that pussy, boy.
It's the hood over this. The little man's hood, right?
It's the vulva is actually the whole vagina itself.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah, it's the whole vagina itself.
Damn.
Yeah.
I was close. He's like he said.
Yeah. How many African nations can you name?
Zulu, Congo.
At least name 3.
Nigeria.
Okay. Don't say any more. Or what, did you say Nigeria?
Yeah.
Okay. Name 1 more. Name 2 more.
Kenya. Nigeria, Kenya, and Zimbabwe.
Oh, that's what I was. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, good with Mike. Good clean up.
Yeah.
Good clean up.
I think you need 1 more, right?
No, I think that was it, wasn't it?
Well, you had 2, right?
I had Congo. What I have? What did I say, Mike? I said the Congo, and I said something else. I don't know. I forgot.
Yeah.
I said a couple of them.
All right. Let's go to the next one. If you have a meeting at 12 p.m. and it's moved forward by 2 hours, what time is the meeting?
You said it's 12 p.m. and it got moved forward
by 2 hours.
It's 2:00. It got moved forward.
All right, cool. I thought you were gonna say 10 a.m. Most people will say 10 a.m.
No, it's 2.
That's backwards.
All
Oh, like shit.
All right. Let's see. Tramon's father has 3 sons: Snap, Crackle, and
Pop.
Oh. Think about it. Tramon's father has 3 sons: Snap, Crackle, and
I know it.
yeah. Don't say it.
I do it too.
Yeah.
Fuck. Snap, Crackle, and man. Go ahead.
It's funny that he's stuck on it.
Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead and tell him, Mike.
I might be wrong, but ain't he the third one?
Yeah, he's the third one.
Yeah,
it's your name.
Yeah. I was trying to think. I was like, fuck, how's this one go?
Yeah.
It's going to be 3.
Okay. Mike goes to the supermarket and buys 10 condoms. Unfortunately, on the way back home, all but 9 get ruined. How many condoms are left in good condition?
All but 9 are ruined. I mean, if he had 10 and all but 9 are ruined, he got only 1 got ruined. Hold on, all but 9 got ruined. So he got,
you keep saying the answer.
He got 9.
Yeah, there you go.
He got 9. I was about to say he got 9.
There you go. Yeah, and that is the show. So to all the viewers out there, thank you for tuning in and supporting. I want to thank my guests, Tramon and Mike, for the show, showing love. Appreciate you, fellas. Harris Hawks over here.
That's what's up.
So, what do you guys got going on here in the next future? Like, what's your guys' goals and stuff like that?
Well, honestly, I mean, I haven't really figured it out. I had a couple like business that I want to try, but in the next couple, like I say, years, I want to try to get something started with me and my girl.
Okay.
Trying to come up with some type of business together though, so we can get some residual income and eventually start working.
Yeah.
Automated income.
That's the plan right now. I guess you can say that's the talk in my household right now. You know what I'm saying? Because when you get tired of working for the man, you know what I'm saying? Like, and all your money that you getting, it goes to them. You get half of that. So I think that talk right now is eventually get our own stuff. And right now, the things that we talking about is gonna be at least a good 2 or 3 things that we trying to establish.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Most definitely.
Look at it. Look.
And when you look at life from back when we were in school to today's times, how are you viewing life now? Like, I mean, just over the whole transition and everything else, being, you know, kids now, adults to parents.
Now that we are adults, I just see like that man, these kids got it easy.
Yeah.
Like how life is just watered down compared to how when we were kids.
Yeah.
Like you got to go out there and go get it. Like compared to even the application, you got to go put that footwork in and go put an application. Now you just do it online or do a video and you might got the job.
Yeah.
Back then, you better go in there and really impress that person, even fit the part, even dress the part back then. Now,
they make it so simple now.
I mean, you can go in there with a pair of short shorts on and some tattoos on your face and still get a job.
Yeah.
At a doctor's office.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The doctor got tattoos.
I'm just saying, though, back to like, you know, like they said that the term in our generation, we was getting it out the mud.
Yeah.
I mean, these kids now got a hand given to them. They hand spoon fed.
Yeah. You guys want to plug anything, promote anything?
I mean, there's nothing. I mean, I'm gonna say this. It's not really a promotion, but your boy is a jack of all trades. I do many things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, you can name it. I damn near can do it down there.
Just keep a watch out for me right now. Like when I'm about to have in the works, it's about to go though.
Whatever you guys have going on, please let me know. Like I'll promote it, whatever the case is, whatever I need to do to help, because I love supporting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what's up.
And then what were you guys best known at in school?
I mean, for me, it was basketball.
Yeah.
I was always a basketball player. I mean,
Mike was talking pretty heavy last time about the tetherball.
Yeah, he knows.
Athletics and shit. You know, during school, I was always known for some athletics, playing basketball, all the sports. I mean,
I got down regardless whether that
was.
Yeah.
I was like,
track, football, you name it. Like,
I'll say sports. It was more for sports.
Yeah.
But I did do good in my academics. I was, you know, the average student to school.
Yeah. I mean, and I think that's the reason why you were such a good mediator, because you were like, you were all over everybody. You were like, I'm gonna snitch on you.
Hey man, you got to mediate the situation. I come in with love first, and then we can get, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Did you guys go to Chauncey Ranch?
You know what? I got suspended.
Yeah.
Couldn't go.
Oh shit! I couldn't go.
I couldn't go. Got suspended.
Yeah.
I think, like I said, I think I'm with the bilingual class though.
Oh, I think we were talking about that. It was crazy.
Yeah. ESL.
And then anybody you guys want to shout out from Harris?
No, just everybody from Harris, man.
Everybody from Harris I grew up with.
Yeah.
You know what? It's all love. No matter where you at, know that T got love for you.
Yeah. Yeah, we got Andre, Chantrea, we got Eleanor, Thomas Dahl,
Gabriel. Hey, yeah, them no shows. Yeah. Them no shows on here. Y'all better come on here and get on the show. Come support. Come support.
Been on since the last time.
Hey, Thomas Tech, quit playing, bro.
Yeah, I know. Actually, you guys want to like, because he watches it, like he tells me all the time. Like we talk.
Bro,
you know,
hold on, man. You can't be over here watching it and never bring your ass on here, Thomas.
Bro, he keeps pushing it every other week.
You
know, this week is
Thomas. Get your ass here. I'm telling you, get here, bro. You're gonna love it, bro. It's fun, man.
Yeah.
Come in here and show some support, bro. For
You're
real,
just scared, bro.
Hey, man, don't be scared. I mean, shit, we on here drinking. We shooting the shit.
Yeah.
Feel me?
What about you, Mike? You want to tell Thomas something?
Oh, he knows already, man.
Actually,
two shows in already, man. Like, so, you know, for all the ones that saying they gonna come on, like, bro, like, get your asses on here.
Yeah.
Let's get that round table going, though.
Yeah,
now that I got Tremone in here, I want to ask you, because there was a big debate last time.
Yeah.
Who got you to come on? Was it Mike or was it Thomas? Because they're both saying
it was Mike.
Okay.
I like Thomas. Stop playing, bro.
Thomas was talking shit. He was like,
Thomas, it was Mike. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
I like Thomas. I'm gonna be honest with you. That was Mike though, and you feel me. Ever since then, I came on that last time. I was sick the last time, but
yeah,
I'm gonna try to keep it. I'm gonna try to keep it on a normal basis and come in and support.
Bro, that door is always open.
Hey man,
yeah,
I'm here to shoot the shit like you said. We're gonna rock till the wheels fall off. So fuck it.
And I do want to do the round table, whatever, get a bunch of people and just, you know, just throw topics out there, whether myself or anybody else wants to talk about different stuff, and we just you know, bullshit.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, we got all these different minds. Somebody can bring up some. I mean, the conversation can get real. It can get real good. So
I'm looking forward to it though, because
I feel like it'll be a good show, bro. If we all get together, I'm saying this, Thomas, Trey, AJ, to all the other Harris Hawks, we all get together though, shoot this shit, man. I think it'll be a good turnout for real.
Hey, and I do want to apologize to AJ because there was a time differential. That's all I mean. So I'll take the L on that one. So I apologize, AJ. And we've had Chantrea on here, dope guests and stuff like that. So I appreciate Chantrea as well. But I hope you guys had fun. I thank you guys all for kicking the shit and, just being here, showing love and stuff like that.
Definitely, bro.
To the voice with the choice, Mr. Dip, all the viewers out there, and Elijah Wealth for Generations Lee, and everybody in here. I hope you enjoy the show. If not, who gives a shit? Please also check out One Love on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Have a good night. Spread love, and we're out.
So.